Here we are in Misty Lake. It is Misty once again. Cerno and Komachi have forced themselves into my party. Here we go. It's a lot harder to see. Defense seal. That was probably there the first time I came through the dungeon, and I just never found it. Having Notori in my party is useful. These are new enemies. That did nothing. That did literally nothing. I can barely even tell what's going on in this battle. These ice attacks are not a good idea. Cerno, what happened to all your summons? Come on! Okay, just freeze them then. That's fine. Don't do any damage. Just freeze them. Did she lose all her summons when she became Advent Cerno? Should I turn her back into Advent Cerno? Don't frickin' heal him. Okay, well after this battle, she's gonna get turned into Advent Cerno, because this is worthless. Once again, you have forced a character into my party in a dungeon where they are completely useless. I don't know why you keep doing this. It is the worst thing. Okay, all equipment gets removed, and you wear the Advent ring. Now we have Advent Cerno. She is level 1. I'm hoping that won't last very long, and she will level up like 30 times in a row. What sort of skills do you have? Like, your skills are good, right? These are certainly way better than her non-existent summons or her ice spells that do no damage to ice enemies. So, like, I guess you're not forcing a useless character into my party, you're just forcing me to use Advent Cerno mode. That's not as bad. It's still not great, but it's not as bad. I just sort of wish Advent Cerno and Cerno shared levels. That Oni wine had a bunch of spaces between the words Oni and wine. I wonder if all of these items were here the first time and I missed them, or if these are new items. These things have plenty of HP, I'll say that. Okay. Take a look for a second at Advent Cerno's sprite. Like, I just noticed that. I didn't notice it immediately because of the giant mist overlay, but her head is tiny. Like, everybody else has these giant anime heads, and she's got this little tiny head. Like, everybody else's head is 4 times the size of hers. That is absolutely stupid. Like, no matter how good she is, that tiny head is gonna make me remove her from my party. The trick is winning even one battle to gain a single point of experience with her. Because if I can win one battle, then I think she'll get enough experience to level up and survive a few hits. And this will be the battle, I think. Because it's just one enemy. There we go. She didn't even gain a level from that. That's pathetic. North is the exit, but if there were all of those hidden treasures I missed on the west side, then there are probably a bunch of them over here on the east side also, right? The catch is being able to see where all of these hidden paths are. It's really hard to see anything now. I guess there's just nothing here. Okay. Never mind. All the treasures were on the other side. Ow. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I guess I need water blessing on my armor here. Did I somehow sap the bottom one with Poison Smoke Curtain even though the damage missed? How did that happen? Well, this should be a level up, right? Yeah, that's 2 level ups at once. She still can't survive even a single hit, though. Okay, I need to get up here and use a tent, apparently. I'm about to fight a battle, so let's get in the battle first and then use the tent. Yeah, there we go. Well, Hydra Camouflage should work against these things, right? Because they're yin-yangs. Yeah. So they're... No, it didn't. They still absorbed it. They're wet yangs or something. this poison effect hasn't worked even once yet. Well, I guess that's better than nothing. The 2 damage isn't super exciting, but at least she blinded them. I guess Notori was exactly the character to bring to this dungeon, too. Her water camouflage isn't useful, but she has the non-elemental damage, so it doesn't really matter. I don't use the water camouflage that often anyway. And she absorbs all of these attacks, and she can make everybody else immune to water also. Now, if only Cerno were useful. Can she even use any of these skills, or are these gonna, like, require her to go into a limit break mode or something? I think I'm done with Advent Cerno. I think we're going back to Vanilla Cerno here. The problem is, what happened to her summons? Like, she would be fine in this dungeon if she could just summon Touhou. Or even one of the crappy ones. Dayuse, you're on the ground. That is where you are. I am controlling her. Interesting. Can't open the menu. The one up there looks dead. Dayuse, I don't think you're going to do very well at this. You are not the strongest. You are just a regular fairy. This is all you can do, so do it. Nullify all incoming damage, and then fight! This boss fully heals itself every round. You're not gonna get anywhere that way. Well, this definitely did not nullify all incoming damage. This is going nowhere. Diosei is stronger than I expected, but... when the boss heals 20,000 hit points every round, it's not gonna end well. Good night. How convenient that her level was a multiple of 5. No, Diosei. Okay. Well, good news in this fight is I think Cerno will actually be able to deal damage, because although water is obviously going to do nothing against this boss, I'm hoping ice will be able to hurt it. And if not, then we'll just not have fun. Just to make sure your calls are not back. Which of these is the strongest? I'm the strongest is the strongest, right? No, it is not. That is not great damage. In fact, that is the same damage that she was doing 14 dungeons ago. In fact, it's surprising how little my damage has increased over the last, like, 10 dungeons or so. The last time I really got any sort of improvement in my power was in the, at the end of Yokai Mountain, right? And I have done a lot of dungeons since the end of Yokai Mountain. Let's see, what have I done since then? I did Winter Forest, I did Haku Gyokuro, I did the second spiel through Aentei. Then we went to the Road of Reconsideration, went to the Remains of Hell twice. We went through the Earth Palace. We did... where else did we go? We went through at least one or two other places. I mean, Poltergeist Mansion, obviously. I feel like there was somewhere else, though. Anyway, it's been at least 7 and probably 8 or 9 dungeons since the last time I got any sort of power-up. That's a long time. You go into EX mode. I need the healing. Oh, that's bad. Okay, okay. That was almost really bad. Here, now we can actually heal. Yeesh! You know what? You are gonna use a Potion Berry and heal my whole party. You are also. Your attacks suck. We will resist thunder. This boss seems to be doing it as much lightning as water. Well, that was the wrong choice that time. I am glad I didn't bring Advent Cerno to this battle, because that would have been a disaster. Ice, ice, baby. At least this boss isn't very hard. If they'd given me a really hard boss while forcing two really bad characters into my party, I would not have been a happy camper. Cerno wouldn't be a bad character if she just had her skills. I don't know what happened to him. I don't know if that's a bug, or if that's like part of what's supposed to be going on in the scene here, and I just missed the reason for it. Seems like it's probably a bug. Uh-oh, that was badly timed. Boss is at 25% health. And Cerno is blind. Cerno is not blind. Like, Daisuke didn't appear all of a sudden to remove that, it just sort of went away on its own. I would be concerned with the canonicity of the plot if Daisuke got summoned in this battle. Because she is currently unconscious or dead over there. Almost there. I do wonder why blind just sort of wore off immediately, though. Maybe the effect of Daisuke's summon is still there, and there's just no animation or message for it. Ooze scroll. Ugh. We are not mere girls, we are Touhous! Oh, well, he just exploded, and... like, this is Misty Lake. I don't think Kraken was supposed to be behind the mist. I think it's just supposed to be misty here. That's why it's called Misty Lake. you actually used the party members I brought in this scene? We're going to absorb her power and gain a third form. Super Saiyan level 2 Cerno. Aw, but what happens to my summon spell? The one that automatically heals me, and that she doesn't seem to have anymore. Cerno learned one summon, finally. Who is that speaking? Who? No? Not gonna tell me? Okay. Yeah, she deserves a rest. She can stay behind. Honestly, it's a little weird that so many people stay with me all the time. Goes walking very slowly. I wonder if she's turned into a zombie. Yeah, well maybe... Oh, Suika, what are you doing out here? Okay. Next time on Let's Play Touhou Fantasy, I dodge Suika on the way into the Scarlet Devil Mansion.